One, we're recording, but two, they renewed Archer for a new season, but they haven't decided on how they're gonna replace the mom. So rip, because she's the mom in Arrested Development.
Yeah. Are they thinking of keeping her, but just using just splicing audio together?
So much crazy shit happens in Archer that they can honestly make anything like happen. Also, if for those of you who are listening and ever wanted to know what it's like watching like a lion eat a gazelle in person, it's Chris eating pancakes.
Yeah, he's muted right now, but we are watching him eat.
Excuse you, I'm eating hash browns. Also, at Water Denny's, if you're listening, you forgot my bacon.
You just blew out the whole audio.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Your mic is too good now.
That's how angry I am. They forgot my bacon.
All right, bitch, go back to eating your pancakes, fucker.
God.
All right. Welcome everybody to another episode of Gaifus for Laifus. I'd like to personally apologize. We're trying to start the Mukbang channel, but it's hard to get that much food to satisfy Chris. So
I watched that Dimension 20.
Yeah.
That was actually so it was a girl. She created a character.
Mm-hmm.
That was it was like Muggle people like live in the world knowing about Harry Potter, but they actually get invited to like another magic school.
Oh, like not Hogwarts. It's like the other one.
Community college.
Yeah.
Well, people know Harry Potter's like a story, like it's fiction, but there's a magical school that exists in the world.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So like one of the girls, she's like a video personality, and she's like, oh yeah, I make mukbang videos, and so like everyone at the table's like, what the fuck? Like literally like out of characters, like, what the fuck is that?
It's a mukbang.
Yeah. And even I was like sitting there and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then like they explained it, and I'm like, oh.
You were thinking like that's some weird sex thing.
Yep. I mean, and it kind of is, in a very like roundabout.
Yeah, if you're into food, I get that.
Isn't it like you're eating phallic objects too? Like that's the whole point. Is like.
I don't think you have to. I don't think it's
not
specifically
you
phallic objects.
You interrupted my eating. It is not specifically phallic objects.
It's just like eating a large amount.
So it's not even that. It's supposed to be eating together with like the people watching you.
Okay, but like everyone who's ever done that, it's always been like it's like 8 pizzas that they eat at once, or they'll eat like a whole seafood medley.
So
I have never seen something like that. I've always only seen like most of the time it's like hot pot or some shit like that.
So man versus food, but it's not Adam Richmond.
Yes.
Like a small
Asian lady on TikTok.
Yeah.
And they're not going to dope ass restaurants.
Dog, yeah, I've seen her. There's this one, I don't know her name, but like she'll go around the country doing the
food challenges and stuff.
The food challenges, and pretty much just like Man versus Food, and like she just destroys them.
Like she's 20 pound female and can eat like 10 pounds of food in a sitting, like burritos. Like it's crazy.
There's someone watching that mouth work, and they're just like, God works in mysterious ways.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, she actually got like she went to like, I forget where it was, but like she went to this pizza place, and she did the challenge, and like the owner was like, fuck you, and like threw her out, and like it was like a whole big thing, and like the internet went and like called in and was like super upset. Like the owner thought that it was like fake, like that this small woman couldn't like put away all this fucking, because it was like a big pizza challenge or some shit, and like the prize was like you get your meal comp and you get like $100.
I'll do that shit.
And the dude was like, nah, you didn't finish.
Why was it so hard to fork over $100? I mean, I get it if it was like a couple thousand or something, but like $100?
I don't know. I guess it was a mom and pop kind of. It was like
the weight of the awards. Like there's the Oscars, there's the Tonys, Emmys, Grammys, and then there's the $100 from
Yeah.
Big Sally's, local chili bowl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where the real prestige comes from. Also, do you know what a host of a mukbang video is called? They're called broadcast jockeys, otherwise known as BJs.
Wow.
What do you do? I'm a BJ. I think that's a great conversation starter because it leaves a lot. Like, the world is your oyster after that point.
I would think you'd work at BJ's, like the restaurant, or maybe Ben and Jerry's, like you're an ice cream tester.
All solid options. Also, knowing that BJ's exists, it changes the way. Because I think it was with our freshman. This should have been one of the first times. It was our freshman year, and Emmett was like, "Let's go get BJ's." And I was like,
I had a very similar thing because in our hometown we don't have a BJ's, and so I forget who. I think I forget who said it, but they're like, "Yeah, let's go to get BJ's," and I was like, "Is that what you do in college?"
You just go to the spot and they have them there.
18-year-old me was like, "This is awesome." Boy, the disappointment was real.
There's definitely a hentai about that somewhere.
Oh, for sure. Also, I would just like to point out, Chris talks about the feeling of eating togetherness. Another reason, of course, this is Wikipedia, the most credible source on the internet. Another reason for mukbang viewing could be its potential sexual use. Researchers have argued that mukbangs can be used to satisfy fetishes regarding women eating, further emphasizing why many mukbang hosts are traditionally attractive females. So, Chris outed himself. And we do know he does love the Asian ladies.
Okay, look.
Okay, wait. How many? Listen. Shut the fuck up. How many mukbangs have you watched? Honestly,
yeah, legitimately.
No, 0. I've never watched mukbang in my life.
He spoke about that though. He loves life.
I'm not cap.
You're the only one that knew that mukbang was the togetherness.
Yeah, he defended that. Like, I personally.
Well, because it's like I thought it was a cool idea. Excuse me if the internet's perverse in some fucked up way. I thought it was.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
You guys are all terrible people. Can we please talk about football now? Thank you.
Wait,
yeah.
I just went on Twitter.
Yeah.
The other most credible source.
Yes, the Super Bowl halftime show has been announced. Any guesses?
I saw this, so I won't say anything because
I will say is multiple people.
Yeah,
I'm talking more than.
I know it too. I'm not gonna say anything. It'd probably be.
Gunner, go. Because I already saw it.
Give me, if you can get one, I will give it to you. It's just there's 5, so you give me one.
And no, Gunner, VV and the fluorite eyes is not a legitimate.
Are they some wild guesses? I'm gonna get one.
No,
BTS is coming.
Context is important. It's in LA.
It's in LA. Is Will Smith gonna be there?
No, he's busy dealing with whatever shit him and Jada got.
Will Smith.
Listen, I can see
give you
him.
3 tries. That's one.
Okay.
You can get 2 more. You take 2.
Is Doja Cat gonna be performing?
What in the?
That's not a bad guess.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah.
She's pretty on the tracks right now. You know.
Okay.
No Doja Cat. Okay.
No Doja.
Can we give him a hint?
And
Should I get another hint?
Give him one hint. Yeah, go for it.
Can it be like song lyrics?
No, that's giving away the fucking.
Nah. Okay.
I was gonna say
hip hop. I tried, dude.
The genre is hip hop.
Hip hop.
There you go. Good hint.
And they've been around for a while. It's a couple of them.
I think all of them.
We were high school. Yeah, a long time.
Oh my god.
Like movies. They've been in multiple movies. Super iconic.
Oh, Pitbull. He's been in so many movies. You know he was at Fresno. He was in Fresno.
It was, and they tickets to $25, dog.
Damn.
They were just dog. I saw a video of a girl getting the EMS had to take her out. She just got so drunk that they had to carry her out on the stretcher.
Bro,
and Pitbull hadn't even performed yet.
She was so excited thinking about Pitbull.
That's the way I party. No. Go hella hard early and then ride the wave. She got crashed by the wave.
Did she drink Mine Haze, the double IPA too, or is that just
those Mine Haze?
Actually, I don't think girls like Mine Haze.
Sponsor pending.
Okay, wait. I got one more, right?
Oh, hold on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I threw
Let's
you
get
off
one
with
more.
the movie tidbit. I didn't.
Okay,
All
all
there
right.
has been a
Listen,
movie or like
Travis Scott. He's gonna be there.
Dude, what?
LA was
Kind
my
of guess.
No, it's Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
I was gonna say Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar,
Oh shit! So they're kicking it like
and
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige.
they got
It's
Eminem
such a
to
good
perform?
lineup.
It is a
It's
good lineup.
such a good lineup.
and all the people who look like Chris are gonna be like, not my America.
Nah, Eminem, dude. Eminem's one of my favorite
Of course,
artists of all
the
time.
one
Yeah,
white dude.
yeah.
on
Hey, I
the
like Dre
lineup
too.
is-
I like
Yeah,
Dre
sure.
too. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Dre. I think he's a
Hey, you know-
Drake.
No,
Oh,
Dre. I like Dre.
Okay.
Like my favorite song by Dr. Dre is "I Need a Doctor." So good.
So the mainstream shit.
Yes. Hey, look.
Be one
At
of
least
those
I
people-
at least I can name a song. Most white
Yo,
people
God.
can't. Most white people can't.
Chris,
I can
Chris
name
is
one.
like, where is Luke Bryan?
I hate country. Nah, miss me.
That
Oh,
is
fair.
true. I will vouch for Chris on that. Like, I think at one time, like Ashton put on like country music, and he hissed like a vampire being shown the sunlight.
Dude, yeah,
That's
I can't
kinda funny.
stand country.
Listen. Hot take. Country's not that bad.
Hot take, Gunner get kicked off the show.
Is that it? Are we beginning the hot takes?
Yeah,
You might as well.
I don't think.
All right,
country's that
fine.
bad.
Then
I
you
think
guys want a
Chris
hot
laughed.
take? Okay,
Yeah.
you guys want a hot take? This is going to be probably better Super Bowl halftime show than Bruno Mars. Hot take.
Wow.
Okay, but Bruno Mars
Yep.
wasn't. Some people didn't like Bruno Mars. They thought it was.
Who?
I think we're always trying to ease himself into that conversation. Like some people,
I've
I
not
don't
heard of that.
know them.
Their
They
name
kind of-
begins with R.
They kind of
say-
look like me. RJ,
RJ.
the buzz.
That's funny. Hey, listen. You know Snoop Dogg plays Apex.
Does it really?
Snoop Dogg
Yeah, he's
also
like-
has a thing with Martha Stewart, so it's safe to say he diversifies a lot of his portfolios.
I think he also plays Warzone too. I've definitely seen Snoop Dogg stream. Like he's like Twitch streams.
My
Oh, I'm
favorite.
thinking of a different halftime show.
He's
What's the
actually
one?
Twitch streamed. He's Twitch streamed like a really random fucking video. Oh, he Twitch streamed Kingdom Hearts.
Oh fuck you, really?
Yeah. I think he tried to like fight Sephiroth in like the second one, which is like one of the top 5 like
That's
hardest.
That's
It was Demons. It was Demon Souls before Demon Souls,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think he like rage quits or something. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. That's because
Oh,
so
I was
funny.
thinking of the weekend. That's what I was thinking.
No, that was crap.
I switched them.
That
Okay.
halftime show was so bad.
Yeah, him
Who
in the
performed-
hallway. Everyone.
Who
was like,
performed
what the
last
heck?
year?
With the
The
weekend.
weekend.
That's why.
Or the year before that?
The year before that was it Bert? No, it wasn't. It was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
yo, that
Oh,
shit.
that was a good one.
Yeah,
that
was.
one
was
is
good.
my favorite
Yeah.
halftime show for reasons.
Mhm.
No, we
Undisclosed.
don't need to. We know.
Undisclosed reasons.
Hey, nah, dude, I watched that. I remember. Like,
Wait, hold on. Question. Shakira or J Lo?
Shakira.
Here.
Shakira.
Also,
J-Lo.
because and I love my dad, but my dad is obsessed with J Lo, and he's like 57,
Mhm.
so it makes me feel weird. For those of you who actually have been around my dad, whenever you mention the name Jennifer Lopez, legit, like
They would run out
like
the door.
he'll be in his room and you just hear J Lo, and I'm like, oh god,
It's funny.
That's funny.
please stop.
Nah, Shakira's goated.
I agree with that. That shit, they pulled out like the ropes and shit, like on the rope handcuffs, and I was like, okay, I see what Chris is on to.
Okay, so since we're on the discussion of football, Washington football team has come to the consensus of 3 possible future names that they're finalize maybe within the next year or 2. But they haven't announced who, but they did announce the list of 8 that they were previously voting on. So I read this to Gunner already, but do you guys know what those names are?
No. I know a couple of them, but I don't know all of them.
I'm
What is it? The Admiral one's a classic, or like
gonna go just in order. So first, the Washington Armada.
can't do that.
So
Yeah.
cool.
the Washington Brigade, the Washington Commanders, the
No,
Washington Defenders,
Eh.
the Washington Presidents,
no, it's terrible.
the Washington Red Hogs,
Terrible.
the Washington Red Wolves,
Terrible.
and then just their current name, Washington Football Team.
Nah, the Armada. It's the coolest one.
The Washington
wait, you didn't like-
Armada?
Yeah,
didn't like
that one
Red
is the
Wolves?
sickest one. No, the Red Wolves are boring, dude. The
Red Wolves
Armada.
are good.
The
Fuck.
Armada is so cool.
Okay, but they have a what are they called? A sketch of what their logo would look like with the Red Wolf. It's actually kind of dope.
Is it? Hold on, let me look it
Yeah, it's
up.
actually dope.
I like how it's taking the Washington football team fucking a million years to come up with a name, but the Cleveland Indians chose a name in like a day.
And look how that turned out for them.
No, it's not the Indians. It's the fucking.
Is it the
Cleveland-
sail with
it's-
the AR? Or no, the sail and it's like Armada?
No,
Or is that-
no. Here, I'll find it for you.
No,
Yeah.
the Cleveland
Further
Indians switched it to the Guardians, which is a cool
Well-
name. I like that.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it took
it's
them like a
further-
day.
further Zoom. I love the Red Wolves. I think that shit would be good, Doug.
No.
You don't think? Listen, okay, or this. Like, we take the president's one, but they do. Have you seen those pictures of, like, it's like the presidents in the future, and they're, like, fighting aliens, and they got, like, AK-47s, and they're, like, ripped and shit?
Uh-huh.
I feel like that should be the logo.
You know what their name should be?
What?
The Washington Freedom Fighters. I'm so here for it.
It's
Does it
too
go-
long though.
That's
Go
sad.
all in on the American shit. Yes,
Like
sir.
that,
Might as well-
like that American movie we watched.
You might
Yes.
as well just say, like, the Washington Trump Nation, Doug. At that point.
What about? I can't think of anything. Never mind. Freedom Fighters. What about the Washington Red Presidents?
That sounds
Washington
fucking
Red
racist.
Yeah.
Presidents.
No, weren't they just trying to get away from Indian, like, stereotypes?
Yes.
Okay, that's terrible.
I'm
That's
just saying.
terrible. The Washington.
Chris, I don't think you get a say in this, being a white
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, nah, bro.
You're
The
the, reason we're
Washington-
in this mess to begin with, Doug.
The Washington Heinekes, because that's the only person playing on that team, basically.
That's a fair one. I like that.
I say they should do a deal with Nintendo, become a Pokemon team, like the Washington Whale Lords.
Here, I sent it. I threw it in chat. Just take a look. I think it's
should be
sick.
good.
Imagine that on the helmet.
Put it in the chat.
How the fuck is this?
Zoom
That's
chat.
cool.
I didn't get it. What the fuck?
I like it.
Yeah.
Send it on Discord. Send it on Discord. I want to see.
I mess with it. Since while we're pausing, while we're thinking about this, I have ventured down the rabbit hole that is true crime podcasts.
Oh, who are you listening to?
What was it, Crime Junkies?
I haven't listened to them. I listened to pulling it up. I used to listen to fucking the crime podcast all the time while I was at work.
Dude, I feel like I'm just listening to Criminal Minds, and I'm like becoming slowly paranoid.
I like the True Crime Garage. Fucking shout outs to them. They do amazing work. Morbid, a true crime podcast.
I heard of that.
Oh, they're really good. I definitely, if you're looking for another one to pick up, they're really good. And I also listen to. They're not really crime. They cover like more like spooky, and they cover sometimes crime shit, but they're more like supernatural. It's called That Spooky. It's these two Canadian dudes up in Canada, and they cover like spooky shit, dog. They also cover all like RuPaul's Drag Race shit.
That was a
Yeah.
hell of a transition, but okay.
Listen, I watched. They did a. It's called Queens of the North. Like Canada did their first like drag race show in Canada.
Uh-huh.
She was good. She was good. Dog.
They're like, oh yeah, those
Oh yeah, don't you know that? I don't want to. I'm
those
gonna stop.
Kodiak
I'm gonna
bears, eh?
Oh shit! The Red Wolf. No wait, is this the Red Wolves or is this the?
Redwoods, the
Are they
Washington,
the
California.
Red Wolves.
Yeah,
No,
that one looks good. I thought we
The
were
Red
looking at
Wolves
the
one
Armada
is cool. No, the Red Wolves one is cool. I will agree
Same.
with this.
They got
But the
president.
name Armada is so much better.
I agree.
You just say that because it's a Smash player's name.
Is
Who
it?
also
No,
kind of.
I say it because
looks like you.
I say it because it's just cool. Like the Armada. That's
I
so
think
sick.
Red Wolves just kind of sounds like too much like a college football team. That's the only thing that,
Also
that kind
true.
of turns me off about that.
Mhm.
But I still think it's the best name on there.
What about like the Red Lions?
That doesn't make any sense.
They're not red. They're Washington, dog.
They're Washington Red.
So you need a Washington, like something after that.
What's an animal in Washington?
What are the XFL team names? They have some dope ones.
It was like the Thunder Punchers or.
Is it XFL? Did I say that right?
The RKOs.
The Bagad, it's his theme song.
How about the Washington?
The
Yeah,
The Washington Mexicans? Okay.
No, I wanted to say the Washington Four Locos.
No.
God.
Oh, in other news,
And then they
he
get
had
the
his
sponsor,
first
though.
Four Loco this weekend.
It is.
That's why he brought that up.
Who did? Gunner did?
Gunner did, yeah.
I'm surprised you're still alive, dude. Is that why your hair looks all jacked like that?
Listen.
Thank you. It looks great. What are you talking about?
The Dallas Renegades, Houston
wait.
Roughnecks. What the fuck? Wildcats.
What about? Listen,
Guardians.
the Washington River Otters. Should
What
be
in
fire.
the hell?
They have.
Considering what I know about otters, it's really changed how I look at the world. And
Are they evil? Don't tell me.
yes,
they're evil.
they are. They
All
are.
animals
Yeah.
are evil, dude.
They are, but
what?
but otters in like the Arctic, or I mean river otters, I
Well-
guess are the same. But they're it's dark.
Well, no, river otters and sea otters are different, right?
Do you know what
They're
I
the same
found out?
species.
Do you know what I found out?
What?
What?
Good Lord, what, Chris?
That I think it's either killer whales or orca whales. Or orcas. Killer whales or
They're
orcas.
the same thing.
Are they? Okay, so
Yeah.
they are the biggest fucking bullies
Yeah.
known to man. Like, I was watching a video. Apparently, they just freaking yeet goddamn seals like 100 feet in the air just for fucking fun. Like, dude,
Oh
that's
yeah,
fucked up.
I saw that. Jessica showed me that too.
Dude, and then they flip sharks over just to fuck with them. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
dude, there's some bullies, dude.
That's some funny shit.
Well,
Well, you know who's a fucking bully is fucking dolphins.
Yeah.
Like dolphins will they'll take like seals and shit and just like torture them and just like bully push them for hours until they die and then they just leave. Like cats do with like mice and shit. It's fucking wild, dog.
I learned that otters so male otters will hold like female otters pups captive to get the food. Like if you don't give me your food, I'm taking your child. And also, trigger warning by the way, just throwing that out there. Apparently otters baby seals.
Whoa.
And
I did not need to know that.
like you know, like in Deadpool when he's like it's like hate fucking and it's the only way to get catharsis, like it's like that, like they do it and like they accidentally will drown them.
The seal?
Yeah, the little baby seals.
I did not. I could have lived my whole life
I definitely,
without. I could have.
Boy, it really makes the Monterey Bay Aquarium look a little different, don't it?
listen, maybe
The
we
world
should
looks
include
a
that.
lot. Yeah, that might be a cutout. Just the world's a little big for air.
I
It's
like the
that-
Monterey Bay Aquarium. Okay?
Yeah, it's that meme of Wario when he's like looking down, he's like, I've won, but at what cost?
That's just funny. Love that shit. Listen, the
Um,
Washington cutthroat trouts.
Why?
Okay, Gunner's just picking I think
Yeah.
he's on Bass Pro Shop website.
Hey, don't doubt
River
Bass Pro
Otter.
Shop.
The Washington John Deere tractors.
Oh, they could do
Wow.
the Washington pack rats. That's good
Pack rats. Why is that good?
because it's an animal in Washington.
Not Washington the state, like Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's rats everywhere.
What about the Washington pocket gopher?
What the fuck?
Gunner. Shut
just-
up.
Yeah, okay, we're moving on.
I want to watch Gunner's I want to see Gunner's fantasy team name. It'd be like
Now I know why it's taking Washington a million years to do this. I'm sure they have just a bunch of gunners. The Washington Fire Ants.
the Washington Honda Civics. Like, no, that's a Japanese
They,
car.
they just gotta take everybody's shares if they make a stupid ass suggestion. No, you don't get to be a part of it anymore.
And it's like a fucking. They just roll up in a Honda Civic.
Here's a guy, and you're like, oh god, Chris Collinsworth talking about the
Yes, Chris Con.
the pocket gophers. I'm Sunday nights don't need that negative energy.
I want to hear Chris Collinsworth say that.
Oh,
pocket gophers.
and if you stuck all this long, folks, this one's kind of a throwaway one. I don't know if we've talked about anime at all this fucking episode.
We don't have to always talk about anime.
That's true. Dude. This is a.
Continue.
I want to just ask. This is what, week 3 for the fantasy league. I want to check in on everybody.
3-0, only undefeated team, baby. Let's go.
He got lucky week 1.
Yes, I did. I don't care. We take
Okay, wins or wins. That's true.
wins or wins.
That was rough, buddy.
Listen, how can your
How can Raul's won or lost by like a margin of like 2 points again?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Like basically
that's my type of luck, though.
Yeah, I'm 2-1. I lost to Chris last week. I beat Hayden, and I feel bad about that one.
Listen, wait. Hayden has the most
think
points
Hayden-
right now, right?
I think Hayden has worse luck than Roll. I'm not gonna
Okay,
lie.
first week he scored 150 points. Daniel scored 200.
Yeah.
This week he scored 154. I scored 156. I barely beat him, and 150 is not an easy number to reach on a fantasy team. That's like
No, 200 is insane. The fact that Daniel hit 200 is crazy.
godly. But
Yeah.
150 is like a stud week. Like you're solid, and he lost 2 of those. That hurts.
That's such a bummer, dude. Yeah, it's so bad. I feel bad for
I'm
Hayden.
just waiting, yeah. So
Oh
just-
yeah, I would stop playing. I'd be like, nah.
I can already see Hayden just 10 beers in, dude, just looking at his fantasy team like.
It's that Wolverine meme where he's like sitting there.
Yeah. I'm whooping. I'm in a fantasy league. I don't know how too expensive is expensive for a buy-in. I'm in a fucking $60 buy-in with one of my high school friends.
That's not that bad.
I mean, for me, like that's that. I still live at home money, so
Yeah.
I was like, nah. But I just clap cheeks, so I'm feeling good about it.
Is it-
and
is it
then I'm
10?
actually, huh?
Is it 10-person league?
Yeah.
So $600. That's a good.
I'm 2-1, and then I'm 3-0.
Wait, is it winner takes all? Winner takes all?
I don't know, dude. Peter just told me sign up. We need bodies.
Peter was looking to win because he was like, I need to buy diapers, dog.
Why 600? I feel like 50 would have been just an easier number to.
Right? Nah, that's
Wait, what was the number? What was the buy?
$60.
60. That's a lot.
I'm 2-1, and then I'm 3-0 in my teacher league because I gotta come back with a vengeance. My team, I'm still upset that no one respects my team name. It bothers me.
What's
on
your
a
team
level.
name? On what
So
fantasy?
so for my fantasy team for my ESPN with the teachers. So I just got hired. This is my second year as a teacher. So my team name last year was I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Wow, that's amazing.
And no one was like, "Hey Daniel, that's a really good name." I'm like, I think that. And then my team logo was Marshawn Lynch sitting at the doing the press conference.
It should have just been a bag of Skittles.
I was like, I got no respect. I'm like, I'm coming 3-0, undefeated. You guys are gonna.
I'm pretty proud of mine this year for our league. The Von Miller Chicken Shack. I love that.
But you don't have a single Denver
No, why do I need a single? Why would I do that to myself? Why
Ashton-
would I do that to myself?
Ashton was like, "Is that a shot at me?" And I was like, "Probably."
It definitely is.
If you're listening, Ashlyn,
It
Gaifus,
most definitely is a
you
shot.
have 12 hours to send your reply.
Hey, touchdown.
Oh, what's the score? I don't even know.
Hey, they just scored. It's 20
Who's
to
they?
14. The Jags.
The one with the wild cat as a team. Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
the Jaguars.
Holy crap!
Yeah, dude,
The
they're up.
Jaguars
They're
get
like-
their first win.
I think
Yep.
so.
Booty
Bengals
cheek, my dudes.
straight
Football.
ass.
They are,
Oh.
but apparently
I don't know football, so
Apparently, the Bengals are even worse. Booty
Yeah, I
cheeks.
thought Joe Burrow and what's his name, Jamar Chase, would be able to connect.
They're kind of legit, yeah.
They are, but like, God, everyone else is just so bad.
Who made the moves? Los Bookies. God damn it.
Those bookies.
Danny picked up Hunter Renfro, and I'm a little sad.
I was thinking about it, dude. I sat my finger hovering above Hunter Renfro with the plus for like 10 minutes.
You know,
Hunter Renfro looks like David. I'm just gonna call it. Hunter Renfro is David Greenwell.
You know David Greenwell can't freaking make cuts like Hunter Renfro though. Sorry, Raul. What's up?
This league, it's so hard being in it because for the longest time I've been the only Broncos fan I know, and all of a sudden there's two more. So now I can't just pick up the studs on my team because they're gone the second after a game is over.
I mean, to be fair, you got like two guys because
now we have
because Teddy ain't throwing bombs.
Oh, you haven't been watching the Broncos games.
No,
they've played against legit three of the worst teams in the league.
Listen, my
girlfriend literally like you guys stopped.
Your wife?
Yeah, they stopped the Jets, and she was like, "God, playoffs," and I'm like, "Okay, well, you beat the Jets, you beat the Giants, and you beat was it Jacksonville?
It was Jacksonville.
Listen,
that's why I'm not gonna say anything until after we play the Ravens.
That's like saying you beat like what's the dude, the black hole science dude, like what's her name? Invented the theory of everything.
No fucking idea.
The dude who talks with the robot, the little is in a wheelchair.
Talking about Stephen Hawking?
Stephen Hawking. That's it.
I thought you were talking about an anime.
I thought you were talking about anime. I was like,
oh, you're talking about Kurikuri.
Dr. Stone. I haven't seen him make the black hole yet, dog.
Point is, it's like beating Stephen Hawking in a foot race. Like, okay.
You know the Raiders are ass.
No. They're not ass. If the Broncos,
they beat the Steelers.
They almost got whooped by the Dolphins.
Ben Roethlisberger can't walk a straight line for 5 yards. Okay, and then they almost lost the Dolphins. It looked like they were going to lose to the Dolphins. Who loses to the Dolphins?
Okay, I'm going
so lucky.
I'm going to rebuttal on Daniel's behalf because if he says anything, he just biased. So they beat the Ravens barely, but they still beat the Ravens, who I thought were going to the Super Bowl this year. The Dolphins are a lot better than people think. It's just they don't have Tua, so it feels bad. And then finally, the Steelers defense is top 5 in the league. So the fact that they could beat and the Raiders put up points on them. It wasn't.
We got lucky. TJ Watt pulled his huevos in the.
Daniel, I'm trying to help you.
I'm agreeing with that, but I do think we did get lucky that TJ Watt got hurt. But yeah, Ben needs help. But for someone who for the Raiders, who have never been a moderately good defense, that's the only biggest thing is that we've never had a defense at all. We're always bottom 6. I have started teams against the Raiders, knowing the Raiders defense is coming up.
Max Crosby looking like he eats linemen for breakfast, dude.
Wait, can I say something else too?
Max Crosby, the next Jared Allen.
You said
he really is.
You said Steelers top 5 defense.
Yes.
They lost to the Bengals 24-10.
So Joe Burrow is goated. Joe Burrow is goated.
I'm just saying, Steelers.
Chris has a lot of.
I'm going to say Steelers are cheats, but their defense is still good. It's just their offense doesn't know what to do. So.
It's because Juju does his little dances and everyone's like, "Fuck."
The only person worth noting on the Steelers' offense, in my opinion, is Najee Harris because my man's popping off.
Also, for the record, when you play in a stadium where Bruce Buffer yells "It's time" before every game, I mean, how do you lose?
Also true.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers is a magician, dog.
He is a magician.
Aaron Rodgers, legit. After that first week, he probably saw a bunch of shit on the internet. He was like,
he got tired of that shit.
Yeah, he was like, he Thanos. He was like, guess I'll do with my system.
He's like, now it's my problem. Now
he did the snap, and then everyone disappeared, dude.
Now it's my problem. Yeah, no, I got kids at school like to talk trash, and you know, I'm not saying this as a middle school teacher. I'm not afraid to talk shit to a 12-year-old.
Same.
You have to not be afraid.
Every day, dude. Whenever the Patriots lose, my kids will always be like, "Hey, Mr. Brinley, the Patriots lost."
Good, you deserve that.
Yeah, which is fair.
Chris is like fine. Chris is like find Foxborough on a map, motherfucker.
I look at them and I'm like, hey, they've been winning championships since before you were born, son. So shut up.
Since you was floating in your daddy's nuts.
I'm glad that the reign is over.
See, Did you guys see Mac Jones refuse to get off the bench after their last loss, dude? My man's was sulking harder than me when I lose 10 league games in a row, bro. He was not feeling it.
I've seen you lose 10 league games in a row.
Man, Mac Jones I thought Mac Jones was gonna self-destruct. I feel kind of bad for him. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, can we talk about the Chiefs bombing against the Chargers last week? Despite the Chargers, despite the Chargers' best efforts to throw that game at the end.
True, but the Chargers are something else, dude. Chargers are so good.
Yeah. I'm glad that they finally turned it around. They've been hot garbage since.
It's true.
I've been
Speaking of the Chargers, Keenan Allen is questionable, and I really need him to not be questionable for this next set. Because you know who I'm playing against? Hayden. I don't want to be Hayden's. I don't want to be Hayden's third 150 drop.
I hope so, because he needs a win. He deserves one, and you need a loss. So
no, I need another win. I need another win, and I want to be the reason that Hayden develops alcoholism.
Having been his friend since I was a freshman in college, that already happened, dude.
Okay, well,
you're just adding to it.
Okay. Instead of going 12,
he's just gonna start mainlining it through the IVs now.
I mean,
a pass.
Apply it rectally. Liver, you go directly to
is it too weird if I could do an enema and you're like, what?
Don't you die immediately, like if you do alcohol enemas?
Nah, but you will get alcohol with.
I would say, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'd be close to death. You might have a conversation
you
with Peter at the gate.
Would be flirting with some shit real fast.
You'd have a conversation with Peter at the gate, dog. You'd be like, hey. He'd be like,
you looking like Chris after his third mind haze.
Dude, mind haze?
Listen, 3 mind haze and 1 Mike's Hard, thank you.
Oh, I remembered my hot take. And me and Gunnar have debated this time and time again.
Let's do it.
Raising Cane's is overrated.
Never had it. I can't formulate an opinion on this.
I think the Popeye's chicken sandwich and with it.
Overrated? Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Yep. Never had that either.
No,
I can't debate on that either.
I definitely don't think it was worth the lives lost.
Yeah, that bro, it's
the fact that you say that and we're talking about a chicken sandwich is the biggest issue.
Yeah. But you guys haven't had Raising Cane's before?
No. They don't have anyone anywhere I live. So.
Well, next time we're close. I think there's the closest one from Fresno.
We have a laundry list of places to eat.
That's true.
But listen, you guys need to try Raising Cane's.
No, you don't. It's at the bottom of your list.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You can go.
Rank your chicken.
Popeye's number 1.
Chris, Raising Cane's number 1.
Wait, Raising Cane's number 1. Okay. No, he's picking this to die on this hill. That's bullshit. I don't think
Raising Cane's is number 1.
Listen, the chicken is good.
Give me some other chicken places.
Popeyes, KFC, Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes. Okay. Popeyes number 2.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A number 3.
He was gonna say 4.
KFC number 4. Yeah.
KFC is garbage.
Listen, the only reason I go to KFC is for the potatoes and gravy. That's the only reason.
You know what? That's what Ashton does too.
Yeah.
Hey, the Famous Bowl, that shit hits different sometimes.
Famous Bowl is good. Left me on the toilet for days sometimes.
Sometimes. It's just you shirtless on the toilet, like never again.
And then I'm like, oh shit, they got a spicy one, dog.
That's me with Chipotle, dude. I'll be like, never again on Chipotle, and then I'll drive by Chipotle and be like, yo, Chipotle sounds kind of good.
As a brown man, the way they roll their burritos offends me.
As a white man, I couldn't tell. So,
like in terms of terrible crimes against Mexicans, like Frito Bandito, the penalty in the World Cup against the Dutch, the way we roll, the way Chipotle rolls burritos and tells us that's authentic Mexican.
Listen, Chris goes up to the glass while they're rolling it. He smells. He's like, love the smell of cultural appropriation in the morning, dog.
I grew up in Kentucky. I grew up in
lettuce.
Kentucky thinking Taco Bell was real Mexican food. Miss me with that shit, dude.
God damn.
Yep.
That sucks.
So anything better than Taco Bell, I will love.
You
So
walk into the Tacos Marquitos, like, can I get an enchilada? And they're like, what the fuck is this?
Tacos Marquitos, can I get a chalupa, please?
The hell?
Yo, where do you keep the double crunch wraps at, dog?
I wanted the Doritos Locos taco.
Why don't you have enough Doritos? Ass.
Do they got good chicken in Kentucky?
You get a 1-star.
Yeah, but not at KFC.
But listen, I'm telling you, Raising Cane's is good. It's me and my waifu Jessica. We would drive out to Sacramento
God damn.
We would drive out to because that was the closest one.
That's
Why
not
we go to
It's not bad at all.
No, they're good.
No.
Listen, Raul, you're just butthurt because right now there's one that just opened up in our hometown, and Raul is just pissed off because the line's long.
Okay, but if the line isn't long, I'm not gonna go to Chick-fil-A.
You mean Raising Cane's?
Or yeah, Raising Cane's.
Wait, the lines are always long at Raising Cane's?
Well, it just opened up. It's brand it opened up this month.
Colorado, and it was a 4-hour wait that backed up into the highway. Like we don't deserve shit.
Nah.
We can't have nothing nice. People waited.
4-hour wait.
Waited. Imagine like on the 168, it's just bad. Like right here, like imagine like the line just went into the highway.
Was it that for the White Castle? It was a White Castle that opened.
I mean, can't you go at like 2 a.m., which I mean has its own.
White Castle's goaded.
I've tried their slide because they have their sliders in the frozen section.
No, those are ass.
Sliders.
Those are
nice.
crap. You got to go to actually the
right next to the Raising Cane's that Gunny's defending.
Dude, all right.
He's also getting the potato skin, the frozen potato skins from TGI Fridays.
Hey, that shit's fire. Don't disrespect that. Just good. Now listen, Raising Cane's is good. You guys cannot talk shit unless you've tried it.
Just go to the shop and order some tenders, bro. Where do we fall on the Long John Silver's conversation? Oh, that shit is
trash.
Ass, bro.
I think listen, like we live in a world where we're surprised people say some of the things they say, but we have to also realize that people support Long John Silver's. Like it's not like it's a failing chain. It's like a thriving.
Listen,
Long John Silver's belongs in hell with Arby's. No one eats there.
What about Bing Rames telling us that they have the meat?
Who? Oh,
the
Arby's.
Okay, so since we talked about White Castle,
but listen, let's talk. Going back to Long John Silver's real quick.
There's no
only reason Long John Silver's is in business is because of Lent.
They sell drugs
for like the Catholics.
Lent is for like 3 months of the year. How you got a business?
That's the only time. Dude. That's the only time I ever seen Long John Silver line like out the door. Because like we have a Long John Silver's and the line is like loops into like the street right there. It's fucking crazy. I've never seen it any time of the year. Otherwise,
what is wrong with Visalia?
Backwater town. All right, quick, rapid fire. Top 3 worst fast food chains. Go.
Long John Silver's, Arby's.
I actually kind of like Arby's.
Wait, what was Raul's last one?
There was only 2.
Oh.
Rallies.
Wow, Gunner said that to start a fight.
Yeah. Rallies sucks, dog. Rallies. What are some other? Let me look up fast food.
I think KFC, I guess.
KFC is kind of trash.
I'll take that. KFC.
All right, I got mine. Mine is KFC, Long John Silver's, Wendy's.
Hey,
shut the fuck up.
Worst fast food. I hate Wendy's.
You hate? You're telling me you don't like that 4 for $4 dog?
It's trash.
Oh, Pizza Hut. I don't like Pizza Hut.
Well, Pizza Hut's garbage, but I wasn't counting pizza in fast food.
Yeah, I'm doing TBH. Burgers, diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh, I'm not an A&W fan.
That's why
Now,
like
that was the dumbest. That was the dumbest
I
thing.
was gonna say A&W's chicken tenders taste just like Raising Cane's.
No,
Do
you
they?
Without the sauce. It's basically the same thing.
I'm about to start. I'm about to get up and like drive over to this house and fight.
Yo, if Raising Cane's, if you're gonna have a chicken gladiator fight, I will represent your spot. Your team.
Chicken gladiator fight. Just sounds like medieval times in LA. Chicken.
Oh, Sonic Drive-In, their food's trash.
Oh yeah,
You're
Sonic.
whack.
Sonic's trash.
Nah, both you whack.
The only thing you go to Sonic for
Is
is
the milkshakes.
Milkshake.
No,
Yep,
no,
I
you're
agree.
both wrong,
100%.
dude.
And you only go when it's the half off.
Have you ever had Sonic Tots, bro? Sonic Tots
Okay,
are
Sonic
good.
Pods?
You can't fuck up tater tots though.
Yes,
They
you
fuck up
can.
tater tots,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Everyone sells fries.
Plenty of
Nah,
people
nah,
fuck
nah,
up
nah.
fries like Wingstop. Wingstop fries are the worst things I've ever had in my
You
life.
need to
Oh,
shut up. You know
wait
what?
a minute.
I'm
Are you
done with
serious?
this conversation. I'm leaving.
I'm dead
8
serious.
o'clock? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, it's been a great podcast. This motherfucker doesn't even know what Mexican food is. I am not listening to
Look, I grew up in Kentucky, dude. We don't
Okay, no,
have
here we go.
it.
Okay, here's my food hot take. He really left.
Oh, he actually fucking did.
He
Get back.
really left.
Listen,
My-
I think
My food hot take. It's not even a hot take, but I feel like it kind of is. I don't think In-N-Out has good fries.
That's true. That's not a hot take.
I mean, like, I think they're okay. I think
They're
I
okay.
like
They're
the
not
animal
bad.
stuff.
They're not as bad as
Yeah,
Wingstop.
I definitely they're the French fries were a hand job. They're definitely the hand job of like.
But I
the
stand by
fast
what
food.
I said. Wingstop has the worst fries.
No, I think you're crazy.
Wendy's does. I've had Wendy's fries. Wendy's
No,
fries.
Wendy's fries are good.
Wendy's
dog.
fries-
Wendy's is
Wendy's fries are over the pants handy with a condom on, and
Wendy's.
and the person's wearing a double latex glove.
Wendy's fries is the only thing they do right.
Yes.
That's
No.
a hot take.
That's a hot
Gotta-
take.
gotta
I
be.
thought about that. They do.
That's a
Wendy's
hot
does,
take.
Wendy's does everything great. Listen. I think we need to save this. We need to talk about this. Let's save it for next week though, because I gotta calm down, or else I'm gonna leave as well.
Well, so we brought up White Castle, and I'm trying to really work this into the conversation. How do we feel about? And you're gonna like this transition. The Cowboy Bebop. Have you guys seen the? Did you guys watch the trailer? I know I sent it to you, but no one said anything, so I'm just gonna,
No, because
the
I
live
don't want
action?
to.
I'll just.
Because I don't
drown
want to be
myself.
disappointed.
What was that gonna?
Yeah, no, I saw it. It was good. I'm excited for it.
And for those of you who are wondering why the White Castle came in, because one of the main guys from Harold and Kumar is Spike Spiegel. Yeah,
Oh.
Which I did not see coming, but I'm here
it
for it.
kind of works. I mean, okay, like we get mad about this, but we went to SAC Anime, and there was a white dude dressed as Spike Spiegel. At least
Wait.
they got the Asian part.
I feel like the costume team, like they're on point. Like I think as far as live action anime movies go, I think this one's gonna be solid. I have high
It
hopes.
shows. I definitely think it's one of the more doable ones. Like everyone's like, like about it, but I definitely think it's one of the more like Dragon Ball's hard because of all the explosions and the lights and how do you make energy beams look cool. Da 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 da.
Yeah,
But like, I definitely think in terms of just like keeping the coolness going, because I mean, Spike Spiegel was based off of a real Japanese person.
yeah,
Like the guy looks like Spike Spiegel, so it's like
yeah. Yeah. You got to keep that. So I agree with that. No, shit's good. I think it'll be great. I think it will be definitely better than a lot of other. The only like live action anime like film that I've liked are the Death Note ones. Like not the American versions, but like the actual
Yeah.
like Japanese ones.
I
Like,
was about
American one.
to
Yeah. No, that one's trash. The Netflix one that they did, that was trash. But the actual, because like the actual Japanese ones, they had 2 of them, both great. Love them both. And the ending's a little different than from the actual, like, they kind of took their own route with it, which I liked. So it was good. I enjoyed that.
Okay, well, I'm glad someone's feeling positive about it because Chris is down in the dump.
Chris is like,
Yes.
I will never watch anything ever again.
I won't.
I will take my eyes out before I watch this.
Oh, speaking of anime, I know you guys probably want to keep talking about the Cowboy Bebop, but I'm in the middle of FMA, and Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen FMA, though I feel like it's a little late, which is why I never go on the internet. They killed off freaking the Hughes guy.
Oh, dude.
Now I know where the
You're
beef
just
comes from.
there, dog?
Okay, so for context, yeah. So me and Chris,
Mustang.
me and Chris were talking about something stupid one day, and we were like talking about big sad or whatever. And he sends me the part where he's like, "Oh, it's a terrible day for rain," and I'm like, "Do you know what that's like? Do you even know like the context of that?" And he's like, "No," and I'm like,
"Had no clue." This whole time, for some reason, I didn't even know the guy in the meme was Mustang, and I thought it was someone mourning the death of Mustang. I was expecting him the whole time to fucking die, but then they killed off the Hughes, and I'm like, and you know how I knew it was gonna happen during the episode? Because they kept talking about his damn family. He kept showing up in the episode. I was like, this guy's dying. And then he's in the freaking library thing, and then Lust shows up. I'm like, that bitch, go away. And then it was GG. Yeah, I'm like, bro. So
doesn't she transform into his wife and then shoots him?
No, that's Envy. Envy does that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Envy does, but Lust is there, and Lust
starts it off, and Lust like stabs him in the chest, but he does, or in the arm.
And then Envy goes and chases them down.
Here's my hot take. Since Raul's not here, Lust did nothing wrong.
I don't know. I haven't finished it.
No, she's definitely no. It's not going to spoiler territory because you see it at the end of episode 1. She's definitely has done a lot of war crimes. So,
oh yes, most definitely, dude.
I don't think you could say she did.
I'll tell you,
she started a revolution, bro.
Yeah.
If that isn't war crime, then
I will say so. I do like the FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and me and Gunnar have had this conversation all the time. I do like the FullMetal. Okay, so you met Rose, right, Chris? The one with father was it Cornetto and like wanting to bring back her husband.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is the original FullMetal Alchemist, and I don't like. I think it did some things really good, and I think it did some things not very good. And her storyline I don't like, because basically they like when a war kicks up again in that version, and so they run into her again, and they're like Rose, and she's like hey, and she's like all like sad and shit, and they're like what's up, and she's like holding a baby, and they're like oh what happened, like did you meet someone new, and she's like no, and then they show like what happened, which is basically that like soldiers came into their town, and
yeah, she like it was like essay, and it was like not good.
And let's just say that baby wasn't consensual.
And
I'm like, nope, don't like this. Don't like this at all. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And they get real fucking messed up with that shit. What the
that
fuck?
Doesn't happen in Brotherhood. Which is
I'd hope not.
Yeah, which is the follows the manga and how it's supposed to end.
Man.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that shit's fire. Listen, there's some things that I like that the anime took. Like I liked how like there's some like spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the other FullMetal Alchemist, but like Lust in that one isn't that the mom?
No, that's Sloth. No. Oh yeah, so pretty much
Sloth face,
yeah.
Wait, this has nothing to do with Brotherhood, right? 'Cause I'm about to...
No, they took it's not in Brotherhood.
Yeah, so what they switched for the homunculi is so every time you try to bring back somebody, the person that you try to bring back became a homunculus.
Oh.
So like so for the Elric brothers, their mom's the homunculus Sloth. Lust is the wife of one of the like you eventually meet everybody, and so Lust is one of the wives, as a wife of somebody.
Is she the wife of the doctor?
I think she might have been, yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I'm not too sure though.
I think Envy is supposed to be the child of
Edward. Teacher.
Yeah, of their teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was good. That was more.
You see, if that was anything they would have kept, I think
definitely would have been
the essay stuff. No, that's just whack.
Yeah.
But Chris, I'm really glad that you're watching anime now.
I'm gonna be honest,
on a consistent basis.
Like this anime class you're teaching is one of the greatest things ever because it's motivating to actually watch.
It's really
letter to your kids and be like, thank you for getting him to give a shit, because
I'm like FMA is pretty good so far. I got to the part where they go back to their teacher, and we meet Greed. Greed's cool. He's he's
cool.
pretty sick. Yeah. Vaughn is the better Greed Sin, but still cool. But
debatable.
No, not even debatable. Vaughn's sick. Dude, you don't like Ida. Shut the fuck up.
Well, I like the voice actor for Ida. He's great. Well, with that, you want to call it here?
Yeah, we can call it here. I know Chris is watching porn or something. So
porn? No, I'm watching my boy Tobias Fate.
Pretty much the same as porn, really, at that point.
Oh, you're damn.
I mean, it is.
But all right. Well, thank you everybody for listening in. This was another action-filled episode of Gaifus for Laifus. If you'd like, please feel free. You can like us on Instagram, Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube. If wherever you're listening to this, you can give it a like, or subscribe, and you'll hear us for the next week. But we appreciate you all. Thank you, and we will we'll see you next week. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Daniel. I would say thank you to Raul, but he left like 10 minutes ago. So.
You know what he's doing right now? Bitch is playing fucking Warzone.
Weak.
He has to take his aggression out on them 12-year-olds, Doug.
For those of us who do enjoy our D&D, Critical Role is announcing season 3 or their third campaign will begin October 21st.
Hey.
Wait, I have 300 fucking episodes of that shit to watch because I'm so.
I'm just gonna watch or I'm gonna read some.
Just start new,
and then I'll just start 3.
Is there a 10-minute recap?
Honestly,
yeah.
Give me the synopsis.
Exactly.
But, yes, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. And Daniel, Chris, any final last notes you want to leave off on?
Cowboy
4-0, baby. Nah.
Oh Jesus.
4-0.
If you win another week, Chris, I'm gonna be amazed.
You know I'm gonna yell the next podcast if I'm 4-0.
Yeah, we'll
hopefully not. But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. We appreciate it, and yeah, see you next one.
Adios.
Peace out.